World. It is Tuesday, August 1st, 2023, and looking out the window at Defiance, it's kind of a sunny day, excuse me, and cool again this morning. A little bit higher humidity, but not terrible. Still a beautiful morning, and I think it's supposed to be in the low 80s again today, so not terribly hot either, so sounds like a relatively pleasant day. The devotion for today is entitled The Years the Locust Has Eaten, written by Vince Amlin. And Vince bases the devotion upon Joel chapter 2, verse 23a, verse 25, and verse 28, New Revised Standard Version. O children of Zion, be glad and rejoice in the Lord your God. I will repay you for the years that the swarming locust has eaten, the hopper, the destroyer, and the cutter, my great army which I sent against you. Then afterward I will pour out my spirit on all flesh. Your sons and daughters will prophesy. Your old men shall dream dreams, and your young men shall see visions. And then Vince writes, sometimes biblical narratives of restoration strike me as too simple, too uncomplicated. Like when Job receives a new family to replace the one he lost, as though that were an even trade. Or when God promises through Joel, I will repay you for the years the locust has eaten, as if good years somehow erased bad. But trauma echoes in bodies and communities. I remember learning in a human paleontology class that signs of childhood malnutrition were present in the fossilized remains of an adult some 10,000 of years later. The years the locust has eaten are written into our bones. Pain and oppression have lasting consequences scrawled across generations. And a better world today, or maybe tomorrow, is not enough to heal past harm. It doesn't begin to be enough. It's hard to imagine whatever could be. So God sends a new imagination, pours out a greater vision, a dream of true restoration, of meaningful reparations, of healing down to the bone. May all flesh receive it. And then Vince's prayer. Spirit of restoration be poured out over us. Give us greater understanding of the trauma that echoes within and around us, and greater imagination for a world in which it can grow quiet and still, truly healed. Amen. Well, for me, a couple of things that came to mind in this devotion is that trauma does stay with us. And sometimes we need professional help to get through it. But I also want to emphasize that we never get over it. I often tell people with grief the same thing. You never get over it. And well-meaning people will often say that to someone who's grieving. Oh, you'll get over it with time. Or sometimes they get frustrated and say, just get over it. But you don't ever get over it. You get through it. And by going through it, you carry it with you. It's like the baggage that we carry. But as I said, sometimes you need professional help to open up your baggage, unpack everything, and rearrange it so it's neatly organized and easier to carry. Maybe discarding some things that you no longer need to carry with you, but rearranging everything before you pack it back up, knowing it's there, but now being able to carry it with you. That's why I think professional help is so helpful and so important when you're struggling with things. And I think a life of faith can do that as well. But I don't think that people of faith should eschew professional help either. So, well, I hope you have a good day, and I hope to talk to you again tomorrow.